Editor-in-Chief of Hong Kong Free Press, and explained to us what activists have been doing to get their messages out.
Cantonese is a very complex and rich language that gives all kinds of capacity for euphemisms and parody, and the authorities are going to have their work cut out if they are going to seek to scramble to ban certain phrases or ideas or things in Hong Kong. It has to be an all or nothing thing. Either one has to ban all criticism and dissent, as is done in the mainland, with extremely draconian censorship measures with regards to the internet, or there's going to be a euphemism cat and mouse whack-a-mole months-long escapade by the local authorities as they seek to ban certain phrases, because within hours of them appearing to ban this slogan, Liberate Hong Kong, Revolution of Our Times, people were finding all kinds of workaround. It's not so much a question of whether or not we will know if something is illegal or not, it's that we may never get answers to them. And we have repeatedly asked Chief Executive Carrie Lam, do we have complete remit, to report on anything and everything we wish? And I know that the Foreign Correspondents Club in Hong Kong is yet to get a straight answer on this. It's unclear whether we're going to see outright censorship of books or indeed of the internet, but you can see, how things have panned out on the mainland in recent decades, and we fear a sort of death by 1,000 cuts, drip, drip, mission creep, I suppose, with regards to this law and how it might be implemented when it comes to free expression in the city as well. I mentioned that of the bookshops that remain in Hong Kong, there are very few truly independent ones, and many have been bought out by mainland entities. And one only needs to look back a few years to see that Causeway Bay Books, which was a rather famous bookshop selling political gossip titles about mainland China, their leadership, their owners were picked off, kidnapped, apparently, and only to re-emerge on the mainland confessing to various crimes. One of them is now in prison under the national security law in China for years. He's a Swedish citizen as well, Gu Minhai. So a lot of Hong Kongers are very concerned that they are going to see that kind of draconian crackdown here in the city as well, which is why many of them are reconsidering their future here, seeking backup passports in some ways, and urging foreign governments to give them some sort of escape route. And I know that Australia, as well as the UK, have been seeking to do exactly that.
It's fascinating what's playing out there on those streets, and we'll certainly be talking about that into the future. Well, Farley